And we are back. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, Hardcore Nuzlocke, the run continues. We are making our way to the 7th gym. Let's dive right in. Alright, not really a first encounter, but kind of a continuation from last video. We max out Feebas's beauty stat, and then we go and grab our rare candy here, and Feebas is going to evolve into the one and only Milotic or Milotic, and I think they're going to do a really good job for us for the rest of the run. So let's take that right here, right now, and we are on our way to that 7th gym. And then for our Safari Zone encounter, it is going to be Doduo, chuck the Ultra Ball, and secure it. And for our Route 121 encounter, it is going to be the Kecleon, throw an Ultra Ball at it, and secure it. And now it is time for yet another rival fight against May here. She has the Sceptile line, and all 4 of her Pokemon are fully evolved at this point in the game, so it can be a lot more challenging than the previous fights. So she leads with Swellow, and we lead with Taiga, our little Plusle here. So a really nice matchup to start this off, and we are going to lean heavily into the discharge. The evasion strats come down, but Plusle sees through it and lands the discharge, and there goes Swellow. All right, next on the menu is the big Wailord. She takes up the entire screen. We're going to go for the physical on Spark since Wailord's physical defense isn't as good. We tank a Brine, no problem there, and 2 Sparks will do the job. Wailord falls, and that leads to May's 3rd Pokemon, which is going to be the Macargo here. And that's a rock fire typing, so we're just going to use the Volt Switch, potentially dodging an Earth Power here. So given that, we don't really want to swap into the Tentacruel just in case for that super effective damage. So we're going to pivot to Kagami here, the Crobat, but it's actually a Lava Plume coming down here. Neutral damage, we tank that pretty decently. And now we are trying to figure out what we want to do because we can't really hit the Macargo for any sort of damage with the Crobat, and she might use a super effective Rock Slide. So given that information, I think we're going to go into Almine, the Tentacruel here, and try to eat that Rock Slide, and hopefully it doesn't have Earth Power, but it wouldn't use that against the Crobat. So there it is, the Stab Rock Slide comes down, and we tank that pretty decently, and we drop back with a 4-time super effective Surf, and Tentacruel takes down the Macargo. And that leads to the ace, the Sceptile here. A very favorable matchup with Tentacruel against Sceptile. Stab, Poison Jab versus the pure grass typing and Sceptile with the fade away critical. You love to see it. So really good stuff. May goes down, a couple little difficulties there, but no big issues. So let's keep making our way to the 7th gym. All right, so there has been a whole bunch of Team Aqua hideout shenanigans going on. We've beat Archie. They went to Slateport City. Then they came back to Lily Cove, and we've just been all over the map, but we have made it to the very end of the hideout, and we get this Electrode encounter. And in my original Sapphire run, I lost my starter Sceptile right here, and for some reason, I figured I could get a Reflect off before the Electrode literally pops off here with a self-destruct, and I was wrong. On top of that, it's a critical hit, and Tentacruel still somehow survives. So I am just like, there is no way. I really just want to get this Electrode, especially because then it guarantees the Magnemite encounter down there at New Mauville. So it's a very important encounter. But as you can see, we just get the Master Ball, and now we're going to get, oh my god, now that I'm doing this, this isn't the first encounter. The first encounter just exploded. Oh my god. This whole time, I thought this Electrode was a first encounter. That's a second encounter. That doesn't even count. Oh my god. This whole thing is debacled. I literally nickname it, and then I've been training with Electrode the whole time. That is super interesting. Alright, after realizing how bad I just blundered with that Electrode encounter, I go to New Mauville and I risk it all, and we do end up getting the Magnemite anyway, but that does mean I have wasted my Master Ball on a second encounter Electrode that I can't even use for the run. So that whole thing was just an absolute disaster. So let's go ahead and clean this up. Let's secure this Magnemite. Let's get another good electric type on the team, And let's keep moving forward towards that 7th gym battle. Let's keep going. And for our Moss Deep City encounter, it is going to be the Whalmer. We're going to chuck a netball at it and secure her for yet another first encounter. And then for our Shoal Cave encounter, it is going to be the big blubbery friend Celio, the second evolution of this feline, and we're just going to chuck an Ultra Ball, secure him, and see if he wants to join the roster. Let's keep going. All right, so I get 5 Pokemon to level 45, and I need a 6th. I need someone to fill out that roster, and Tentacruel is at level 43, level 42. So I need Tentacruel to get to level 45 so I can go take on Tate and Liza for that 7th gym badge. So I get a brilliant idea of grabbing Tentacruel and 5 other Pokemon that I would like to, just get some levels on them for later. So I have some options, and I've beaten like almost every trainer here, and I am just scouring the sea for any wild Pokemon to train up on, as well as any trainers I may have missed, because Tentacruel is level 42. And Tentacruel can be anyone at all. If it's this ace trainer, if it's that ace trainer. And as you can see, this is going to end very badly. Let's just roll the clip. All right, so, it really just leads you to ask a few questions. You ever leave the house and about 5 minutes away from home, you think, did I leave the stove on? Did I turn off all the lights? Is the kitchen sink still running? Am I going to be home for my kid's birthday? You really just do a lot of self-reflection, and you wonder how you could end up under Sutopolis City against an ace trainer who has a Crobat with stab acrobatics, and you are slower. Your one Pokemon that needs to be level 45 is slower. Meanwhile, you're having a very nice, in-depth conversation with your sister about life, and you look down at your screen and you go from killing wild tentacles to potentially wiping and losing the entire Hardcore Nuzlocke. Mistakes were made is an understatement, and on top of that, I misclicked pursuit there. I was so flustered. By the time I realized what was happening, half the team is dead, and I fully accepted the results of my actions here, and I threw away everything, and my sister is still talking, and I'm like, yep, and I'm like, I just wiped. I absolutely just wiped to a random trainer, but Crobat fumbles the bag, uses Mean Look, we get a Leech Seed off, and it kills the Crobat, and I have massacred 4 members for absolutely no reason, all because I wanted to get Tentacruel to level 35. All because I wanted Tentacruel to get level 35, and that is basically the same mistake I made with my Breloom earlier. So the ultimate price has been paid. The death count is now 7, but please God, can we just go beat the 7th gym leaders? Let's please beat them. All right. We have lost way too much this episode. No more losing anybody. No more losing anything. We are turning this ship around right here, right now. We are going to use the Roserade and Exploud combination to take out both aces here. The Lunatone and Solrock. We got 2 electric types for backup. We got the Milotic and the Crobat bringing up the rear. That is the game plan. Let's go in. Let's execute. Let's win this 7th gym battle. And let's get out of here without any more casualties. Let's do this. All right. So unlike in the original games, Tate and Liza only have 2 Pokemon this time around. The Lunatone and Solrock, the 2 signature rock psychic types. So this shouldn't be too difficult. Let's not take anything for granted. Let's play this right. Let's play this smart. And I do believe we just double down on one of them at one time on the first turn and hopefully knock it out. And then on the second turn, let's double down again. So let's do this. Now, if they don't drop from the basic one shot from full health, then we really need to go to the drawing board and play around the stab psychic moves. So here we go, especially since Momoe or Roserade is weak to psychic, but is super fast and super strong. So Lunatone can calm a mind out of the gym, which is concerning. Can also set up a light screen, which is concerning, to where I think Solrock is just going to use Sunny Day. So I think that means we double down on Lunatone first because we don't want that light screen to get off. So I think that is the game plan. So we're going to go Lunatone over Solrock. Hopefully that is not the wrong choice. On top of that, Roserade has the Miracle Seed for bonus grass damage, and then Exploud has the Black Glasses for bonus dark type damage. So that is the game plan. Let's execute. Can this finish the Lunatone? Massive damage, and it one-shots the Lunatone. Oh my gosh, we didn't even need the support damage from Exploud. And Tepe drops back with a crunch that shouldn't one-shot the Solrock. It absolutely one-shots the Solrock with a fadeaway critical. Are you kidding me? We used 2 moves, and the gym leaders are defeated. I repeat, the gym leaders are defeated. That is insanity. I am just baffled. After all of that flopping around this entire video, we secure the gym battle with literally no hiccups. That feels good. That feels right. Let's take that and just keep that momentum going for the 8th gym. Let's just keep moving forward. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you on the flip. Peace.